everybody! Welcome back to Farible Plays Exit the Gungeon. Yo, it's a cultist day. You know, I mean, like, today is the day in which we do a cultist, and I will change the route, because I'm not a coward. We're doing the Marines route. Perfect, perfect. Keep the current route. We're good to go. We got $51 in the bank. I have no idea what it is that we could potentially even buy, but yeah, okay. The way I look at it, I look at this an easy way. You don't buy guns, you buy items, and then when you're forced to buy guns, you buy guns. So yeah, hey, hello everybody, welcome. It's welcome to week, I don't know, depending on where you live, week 8 of quarantine, month 13 of quarantine. You know, not to start off the whole video on like, oh no, we're all stuck inside. But you know what? I figured it's time. Take the channel back to its roguelike roots, you know? We haven't played Exit the Gungeon in a while. And even for me, too, I'm like, yo, Crown of Guns? It's a nice set it and forget it, baby. Plus Magic Suite, never mind. I forgot we're playing as the character whose whole thing is that you just don't have to worry about what guns you get because they'll be gone before you even notice what it is, or you have enough time as a YouTuber to comment on them, so that's good, too. You know, I wanted to take the channel back to its roots, dude. I don't know why we stopped playing Exit the Gungeon. Honestly, I think it was just because we had like a lot of games to cover, which I guess is like a weird thing to say, but you know what? I missed the game. Hopefully, the Gungeon Kung Fu, the Gungeon Rust will be shooketh off of my body, and we'll be able to have a decent run. And yes, maybe for some of the astute of you, you're like, oh, is that why you picked to choose the cultist, even though you know, in terms of the series, had a relatively recent cultist run. Yeah, that's why I decided to play as a cultist. Why? It's my favorite character. Are we overdue for a robot run? Yeah. Do I want to do a robot run? I mean, not necessarily, you know? It's like, by the way, this is, I didn't even see that there was a blank there. Did we pick it up? I think we missed it. My bad. Also, I forgot what the blank button was. That might be an issue at some point, but, you know, right now it's not an issue, so we're good. Toxic bullets? Good to have. It's an item that only gets better with the more, the more compound interest you put into it. And if there's one thing I like, it's compound interest. But you know what? When it comes to, like, doing something you don't want to do, and I'm talking exclusively from a video game standpoint, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, and I'm like, dude, I really gotta start terraforming. Oh my god, dude. Whoa! It's the compressed air tank. It just shoots sharks. You know, in Animal Crossing right now, I know I talk about Animal Crossing a lot for some reason exclusively in this Gungeon series, but you know, I gotta do my terraforming. I don't like terraforming. It takes so long. But also, now I'm seeing, like, all my friends' islands, and it's, like, really good. And I'm like, oh, man, they put the time in to take, basically, a forgotten mass of land and turn it into something that's their own and beautiful. And I got respect for that. But also, like, you know, I'll turn on the Switch, I'll put on the hard hat, and I'll be like, oh, man. Oh, it's the cat, dude. And I'll be like, ah, man, I gotta, like, spend at least an hour figuring out how to do the terraforming. And then on top of that, I gotta spend, like, another hour of, like, just removing everything. And then, like, maybe, like, a couple hours of putting everything back in order. And it's just, like, it's weird, too. I've noticed something that's kind of been, like, a change in the way that I perceive things during quarantine. And I've realized that if I don't want to do something, I just, like, don't do it. Oh, I knew that was gonna hit. Oh, I'm very upset about that. That's fine. Hit me when you have 1 HP. I knew it was coming. It's part of life. But, yo, Hero's Cape, which means I think we don't take contact damage, which is hilarious because, like, we really could have used it on that fight. But you know what? That's fine, too. No rat, no problem, baby. We still haven't figured out how to do any of this, huh? And also, everything you have is bad, and I do not care about it. But you might be saying, like, Farible, it sounds like you're getting lazy. No, you don't understand. I've been working out, I've been drawing a lot more. It's something I like doing, it's something I'm interested in. This isn't the Marine's path. This is the Pilot's path. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, does that change things? I mean, not really. The Pilot's path isn't bad. I don't know, hey man, it's been a while. I'm sorry I mixed up the emblems, okay? Get off my back, dude. It's, we're 8 weeks into quarantine. But I've noticed that, like, If I don't want to do something, I don't do it, you know? And you might be saying, again, that's not good, but I'm looking at it in a way like, I'm not going to waste my time doing things I don't like to do if there's no reason not to do them, or no reason to do them. Also, are you seeing, like, just how horrible these enemies are on this, like, just nightmare room? Okay, well, that's fine. You get hit against basic enemies, that's no problem. You get hit against the boss, then you start having issues, you know? You can only afford to not get hit against the boss a couple times before things start being a problem. But once again, I do believe the hardest part of Exit the Gungeon is getting to the dragon, and if you can sequester that, then everything is just Gucci gang. Gucci gang moving forward with our lives. But I don't know, it's a different mindset I'm getting myself into. Hello, old man. I know you prefer to keep to yourself. Just give me, like, something good. HP would be something good, for the record. Yeah, okay, I'm very happy for that. Is it a waste of an item? No. I think it's a mandatory and decent pickup. The poison bullets are going to carry us pretty far on this run, I hate to say. It's just, you know, it's the nature of the beast, dude. Oh, look at this man, happy to pick up items that he put in the work to unlock. What a simp. But you know, it's an interesting thing to see. In a time in which, basically, we have, and I know this doesn't apply to everybody, and sure, maybe I'm living a privileged life. I could have sworn I pressed the jump button. I don't know how that hit me. I'd like somebody to review the footage and tell me exactly what happened there, but and I don't want to hear, oh, you just didn't jump. No, I pressed the jump button. It's one button. But I've noticed, like, in a time where I basically have not unlimited time, because I still do have, you know, I am still working, thank God. You know, I still have things that need to be done. But in a time where I have, for the sake of argument and moving this tangent along, unlimited time, I've realized that I don't want to fill my time doing stuff that I don't want to do. You know, I want to fill my time doing stuff that I do want to do, which is a different mindset that I've had before all this started. You know, before I'm like, we'll just do things because that's what has to be done. I'm not saying we're not doing things that don't have to be done. I'm just saying, like, you know, why would I want to spend 3 hours watching a movie that I'm not really interested in? Instead, I didn't know that you could show up on the second floor. Instead, why don't I just, you know, watch something that I'm actually interested in, or have an interest in, instead of, like, you know, watching a movie just because Netflix recommends it to me, and I'll do pretty much whatever Daddy Netflix wants to, you know, show me, pretty much, you know? It's an interesting way of thinking, and honestly, it's kind of embarrassing to talk about, too, because it's a way we don't take contact damage! It's a way that, honestly, I should have been thinking a lot sooner in my life. I'm not saying the quarantine is a good thing that happened. You know, obviously it's destroying families and ruining millions of livelihoods and, you know, all that horrible stuff, but it's making me, you know, it's giving me a better appreciation, flawless by the way, it's giving me a better appreciation for the time that we have. And you might be saying, Perilous is a weird thing to talk about when you're doing an Exit the Gungeon video. Well, here's the secret about my Exit the Gungeon videos. My Exit the Gungeon videos are basically my excuse to rant about whatever I want, and that's pretty much it. Also, I'll take Bloody Eye. Thank you for your service, good sir. Do you have anything new to say? What about try a trip to my shopkeep? This has to be something. I refuse to believe that that is not a thing in which we could, like, deal with. You know? Alright. Okay. I'll be honest with you. Completely forgot about this part of the pilot's path. Not bad. After dealing with, like, you know, I forget whose path it is, but the path in which it's just basically all the bad stages from everyone's pathing. This does not bother me anymore. Is it annoying? Yeah. But, you know, what else? What isn't annoying in today's friggin' world? Either way. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna get hit here. I'm just saying that it doesn't bother me. There's a difference. Also, there's poison, you coward. Keep going. You know? Yeah, anyway. I don't know if I actually got to this tangent or not. But, you know, the Gungeon series, it's basically a way for me to talk to you. Because I can't really do that in, like, you know, in the What Even Is, and I can't even do that in the XCOM, and, you know, so it gives me a chance to flush out my brain and connect with you, the lovely people of the Fae tribe, on a more personal level. Because if there's one thing that, you know, it's the beauty of YouTube, it's connecting to people. you know, and eventually getting that sick monetization money going in, and then, you know, then you could use that to, like, you know, expand the channel even further. And every once in a while, YouTube sends you an email being like, hey, did you know that if you tell people to like the video, it tells us that people actually like the video, and then that we'll recommend it to other people because this is how we built our algorithm. Here's a thing. If you want to, like, know about inside YouTube baseball, which I know, like, literally nobody does unless you are a YouTuber, or perhaps interested in becoming a YouTuber, which honestly, look, it's 2020, let's be real with each other, just don't even try it. I mean, like, I'm not even saying that, you know, as like a self-aware meta joke, I'm saying that as, it's like, you know, because I kind of care about your own sanity. If you made it this far into the video, you deserve a little bit of love and respect. Hold on, what are you? Yo, +1 to bullets, really good. Works well with poison bullets. Sorry about the coughing, by the way. I know. YouTuber, I promise I'll get to my tangent. I just want to defend myself. Whenever you hear somebody coughing on YouTube right now, it becomes a little bit of Monka-esque. The reason why is that I talk a lot, and this is just like a symptom of what happens after you talk a lot. You know, your throat gets a little bit worn out. Stuff just happens. I promise I'm fine. I'm good. I'm not, you know, I'm not a symptom carrier or anything like that. Don't worry about it. Thank you for your concern. Here's something that YouTubers don't want you to know. You know, 9 out of 9 YouTubers can't believe this crazy trick, and their subscribers do not want them to know, or they don't want their subscribers to know. Okay, either way, the bit's kind of done at this point. YouTube sends us, like, well, maybe not all of us, but YouTube sends YouTubers tips on how to improve their videos, you know? And I've noticed, by the way, recently, a lot of the YouTubers I watch, and I don't watch many YouTubers because I think this, you know, this style of entertainment is just horrible. I don't watch many YouTubers, but I've noticed that a lot of them have recently been... Oh, I hate this dude so much. A lot of them have recently, like, doubled down pretty hard on, like, the tips and tricks. And again, that's not a bad thing. That's why they're there, but... You know, if you've noticed, a lot of YouTubers are like, you know, they're telling you to like, comment, and subscribe at the beginning of the video now as opposed to the end of the video. I hate that attack so much, dude. There is no good place to fight this man. I don't care what anyone says. This is not a fun boss. And honestly, I think I dislike this... Oh, he's not done it. I think I dislike this boss more than the Blue Bullet Man. I know, it's a crazy thing to say, but I think this might be the worst boss in the game. And we get the enraged photo, which is just so helpful in pretty much 0 situations, but I'm happy to have it. Alright, Shopkeeper, we've been getting kind of shafted here on items. Do you have, like, something good? Alright. Well, let's take a drink of my coffee, which is not going to help my speaking throat, which means I'm probably going to cough a bit more. I've noticed a change, you know, in how YouTubers present themselves. It's an interesting thing to see. You know, I know this is like a weird thing to talk about in a YouTube like video, talking about YouTubers, and I know that, I mean, there are channels that talk specifically about YouTubers. Are you gonna spill some hot tea? You know what? Straight up, I don't know what it is. Maybe. Oh, it's a little sus right there. I'd like to believe that people are just getting better as human beings, but maybe it's also just because I'm not, like, paying attention to it anymore. But it's been a while since I've seen some horrible controversy in the streamer community. And well, okay, that's not true. I am aware of a certain event that happened regarding a streamer and a nipple, in which case, you know, I don't know what happened to that streamer right now, but I do know at the time of this video anyway that the channel has been taken down, I think by the streamer themselves, which honestly is probably the right way to deal with that. But I've noticed less overall controversies in the community, which I think is a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Honestly, and this might just sound horrible, but I was expecting, like, a lot more. During the quarantine, people have a lot more time to put into, you know, their own respective branding and channels, which means that there's a lot more competition overall, but then also on top of that, it also means that, you know, more people have the ability to watch streamers and YouTubers, and by the way, I've noticed that as well in my channel. Thank you for the support, I appreciate it. Y'all are great, beautiful babies, and I stan all of you. I don't kin you, because I still don't know what that word means, but I promise you I'm working on my Gen Z nomenclature. I was expecting like a massive influx of people just doing stupid stuff. And not seeing it makes me feel so much better about the human race. Sure, yes, bad stuff is still happening, but at the very least, it's bad stuff that, oh, there's a lot of bullets down there that I wasn't expecting. But at the very least, it's bad stuff that's like, you know, it's normal level bad stuff. Heavy bullets, I think, is fine. Heavy bullets, I think, is fine. Yeah. I mean, it might not be the best for us, but I think... Oh, okay, well, that's very helpful. I think it's, like, decent enough where I'm not too mad that we got it. And also, if we could just get that double vision and hold on to it pretty much for the entirety of this run, I'd be very happy as well. But, although I do have a sneaking suspicion that we are going to get hit before the dragon fight, but... You know what, baby? The good things in life, you just gotta support and you gotta endure and you have to appreciate them while they're there because, you know, as the world has shown us, you never know when they're gonna be taken away. Look at those thick, poison, heavy bananas just chunking their way through the freaking environment, baby. What a beautiful thing. I feel like I had a point at some point in time. I don't think that's necessarily the case. Sometimes, you know, the mind it's a beautiful thing. It really is. The ability to play a video game and talk about nonsensicalese, which is you know, it's an unknown hero from Homer's The Odyssey. A lot of people, oh no, it's you. Okay, well, we got a weird history when it comes to this dude. It's either gonna be a flawless or it's gonna hit me like a trillion times. We'll see. You know what? Just blank that. Yep. You're basically just waiting for the Tetris attack to clear itself out. Shoot the Predator, dude. Shoot the Predator! Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, this is absolutely a clear out these boys before bad things happen. You're safe, you're protected, you're doing a great job, sweetie. Everyone's really proud of you. Keep an eye on the Tetronymos. You have a charge-based weapon. Oh, baby. He still has so much more HP, dude. Okay, good, good. Taking it slow, and it's a flawless. Let's go! Oh, hey, look, we got the wingman. I'm sorry, the space friend. Okay. Well, now I'm just feeling a lot better about myself. This is going beautifully, please. Oh, this is how you want to do it. Homing bullets is worth the investment. You could have made a point for the loot bag. We got like one more shop left in the game. I don't think it's really necessarily worth picking up the loot bag in our current situation. Had it showed up in the beginning of the run, absolutely. 100% great item. Happy to see it. Love to see it. Love what it does. You know, it's been making great strides in 2020, hitting all of its goals, you know, accomplishing what it set out to accomplish, and we're all very proud and excited for it. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too late. And I know that's going to have some bad connotations, you know. Oh, what do you call a doctor who becomes a doctor in his 50s? A doctor. Okay, well, I mean, that joke doesn't really translate well. Medical school is a very arduous process, and it takes a long period of time. You know, I think, like, the average doctor is, like, in their early 40s or something like that, you know, and, you know, it might be a little bit monk-ass considering that I think we're running out of them, which I guess, once again, is probably not the best thing to talk about. You know what? Let's just ignore that for now. I was talking about something. Yeah, I don't know. Achieving goals, accomplishing what you want in your life, it's a very important thing. What do I want right now in my life? I mean, seeing jammed enemies is a good sign that we're actually building up a combo that's appreciable. And honestly, at this point in our Gungeon career, even though we took a break from the game, I'm happy to see that my Gungeon Kung Fu has not went away. It's kind of a mandatory thing. We really, like, have no excuse. Oh, that was some dodging right there. We really don't have any excuse of not getting fantastic combos anymore. Shadow bullets is good. I don't know if it works with alpha bullets, which would be an interesting thing for people that are much smarter than me to figure out, and I'm pretty sure have already figured out, but shadow bullets with a gun like, you know, Will Smith's genie lamp is kind of disgusting. Or anything that's like a solid one-hitter that causes an effect. The genie lamp, the bait launcher, which I don't think we have. Yo, is beast mode a thing in this game? I was gonna say the compressed air tank that just summons sharks. Like, yeah. And also, it's just really good in general. Oh, baby, is that a freaking baby shark that was just following us around? Junk has been unlocked. I'm sorry, what do you mean junk has been unlocked? Like, Junkan is here? Did we unlock Junkan? How do you get junk? Do I have the power to destroy chests now? This changes a lot. This is honestly one of the unlocks, and like I'm not gonna overstate it, but I think if this works the way you would expect junk to work in a Gungeon game, we might have just transformed how the game is played. And again, you might be saying that that's being like a little bit over dramatic. I don't think that's the case. If Junkan is in fact in this game, we're going to do everything we can to not only get him, but then have him thrive above everything else. Yo, I just want to point out, a 20 combo going into the dragon fight, we haven't been hit in like a floor and a half, and I also haven't played this game in like a good number of days. I'm very happy with the performance. Performance? 10 out of 10. Banter? You know. I always think my banter could be a little bit better. It's the mark of a true professional YouTuber. The ability to speak at length for very long periods of time, saying both something for those of you willing to listen, and oh, he's jammed, dude! Okay, this doesn't change much, you know? It just makes things a little bit more difficult on the, you know, not getting hit. Was that worth the blank? No, but, you know. Nothing, I mean, honestly, at this point, what is worth a blank? Yo, I really much need that bracket key. Just the fact that he's blanked, or I'm sorry, jammed. My God, man, I don't know what it is. Okay, it's just this is how my brain, you know, it refuses to remember these words. Thank God we don't take contact damage, because that could have been some bad damage there. The fact that he's jammed doesn't really, you know, it shouldn't bother us. It's basically the same boss. We just have like half as much HP, which yes is bad. But, I mean, how often do we get hit? Okay, well, I mean, if we're looking at how current events are transpiring, we've gotten hit twice, but he's, like, pretty much halfway, you know? Just believe in the guns in which you're given. Believe in the fact that you know the pattern. Okay, well, that was a bad one. Give me the Blessing of Caliber. We want something good. Eye of the Beholster, it's a thrill of the fight. Rising up from the challenge of our rivals. I really don't want to die against the jammed dragon. Not for the reason that, whoa, that you're thinking. It's not a matter of like, you know, proving that I'm good at the game. We already know that I'm very much good at the game. The reason I don't want to die against the dragon is because this was a good run and like I don't want it all to fall apart at the end, dude. Once upon a time I was falling in love, and now we're only falling apart. Nope. Yo, I don't know how that happened, but it worked out very well. Okay? Okay? No! What hit me? What hit me? That's fair. That's fair. Hey, if you liked the episode, hit the like button. It really does help me out. Of course, if you want to see more of my content in the future, hit the subscribe button. Join the Patreon. My name is Farewell. Thank you for watching. Welcome back to Exit the Gungeon. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah.